Welcome to St. Augustine. We've got a lunar eclipse tonight, so it's a full moon tonight, and we've got some cloud coverage, so I just wanted to show you this eclipse. Trying to get this better, it's hard. This thing really wants to readjust the color. It's so dark. Trying to get this thing stable over here. So it is a full moon, and we've got a lunar eclipse going on. Just trying to get my thing stable. It's on like a little bit of a slant here on the ground, so the tripod is having a little bit of an issue. So I wonder what time it's going to be when we get full eclipsical coverage. Welcome to the eclipse. Going live on YouTube like this is like a little bit challenging because I'm trying to zoom in on this eclipse. We've got a full moon here, and the lunar eclipse means that the Earth is in between the sun and the moon, so it's covering the moon while the moon is full. But we also got some cloud coverage here in St. Augustine, Florida. Comment where you're from. So it's a lot more covered than in this video. It keeps peeking out because the light keeps trying to autocorrect. It's not fun. Trying to zoom in on this eclipse is hard, man. Trying to get this thing to adjust as well as I can to show you how much it's covered, because you can only really see a sliver, but then it, the color keeps like auto correcting. I don't have very much manual options here while I'm on the live feature. Unfortunately, it keeps messing with my coloring, but where are you? That little tiny sliver. But we got like a little bit of clouds here, so it's kind of cloudy. So it's not a very clear night here in St. Augustine. Hello. Ooh, it's going away. Like it's going to be fully covered in a couple of minutes, maybe. Moment is coming upon us. I can feel it. A few more minutes. It's really cool. You can see the rays of light shooting off the moon. Can you see it? I keep having to readjust it. It wants to auto adjust. Stop auto adjusting. Look at how tiny the sliver is. It's way smaller actually. To me, it looks smaller than it looks in the screen here when I keep tapping the readjust. It wants to get as much light in the lens as possible, but I'm trying to get it to readjust, keep it out so you can see how small it's gonna get. It keeps getting smaller and smaller. Can you see the moon from where you are now? Where are you? Lunar eclipse. You know, I never really thought about what would happen, or, you know, the idea of a lunar eclipse happening while you're on the other side of the world, right? So, like, if somebody is awake in the middle of the day on the other side of the world, they can't even see the moon, anyways, from their angle, but then they don't know that there's a lunar eclipse happening. Welcome back to the lunar eclipse from St. Augustine, Florida. It's a little bit cloudy here, and my lens keeps wanting to auto adjust, and it's being super annoying, but I'm just going to keep readjusting it until we get our full eclipse action, which should be occurring within the next, I would say, 5 minutes. Does anybody have a time guesstimate on when that's supposed to happen? I'm not sure. I didn't look it up. I could look it up, but I don't feel like it. Someone else could. Peeking away and come back. Peeking away and come back. The lunar eclipse. St. Augustine with the Shah from Treaty Oaks. Whoop whoop. The Shah of the Oaks. Ooh. It's so pretty in real life. It looks a lot better than on the screen. I can feel the light coming down. Can you feel the light? Can you see all the light? Just like peeking out in little rays. That's pretty cool. Lunar eclipse. From St. Augustine. A lunar eclipse. Clouds keep moving. Clouds keep moving. Saint Augustine lunar eclipse. Beep beep. Minor cloud action here. We're getting towards our full eclipse action because we're getting like a ring around the rosy. You see, hopefully the ring, not hoping that the clouds are not going to cover it too much. We'll be able to see it. It's eclipsing. It's eclipsing. The clouds make it look like it's not as covered. Oh, and there's a plane nearby. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the screen, in the frame. It looks steamy, huh? Steamy eclipse. Steamy. Get low, shorty, get low. Get low, shorty, get low. Eclipse, eclipse, eclipse. Eclipse, eclipse. Whoa. It's getting there. It's funny because in the video it looks like it's more exposed, but from my eyeball it looks way smaller of a crescent. So I wonder what it's going to look like when it is fully eclipsulated, because as you can already actually maybe kind of see around the edges a little bit. All right, 7 minutes ago I gave it 5 more minutes, but now I want to give it 5 more minutes. That is getting close. Close. Ooh. Sorry, my effort to try to keep it in focus. I move it around a little bit. Sorry, elevated on the step here. All right, we're going back down. Going down. All right. Look at how eclipsical that is. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Getting there. Getting to that full eclipse status. Almost there. Almost there. Oh man. Yeah, it's nice to live in St. Augustine. And it's a perfect night outside to just sit out here and watch an eclipse. Oh, oh, oh. You know, making this video of this eclipse really makes me realize I need better lunar eclipse video equipment. So enjoy this one because next time it'll be better. I gotta keep readjusting for the eclipse. What if the eclipse was one of us? Oops. Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on a bus. Trying to make his way home. What if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on a bus. Trying to make his way home. Trying to make his way home. What if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on a bus. These hands that I'm on, 'cause there's some things and I'm all alone. I'm watching this lunar eclipse from my home in St. Augustine, Florida. Oh yeah. Look at that. It is close. It is upon us. 11 minutes ago, I thought it was going to be 5 minutes away. And 6 minutes ago, I thought it was going to be 5 minutes away. But now, definitely at least 5 minutes until it is a full lunar ecliptical magicalness. Magicalness. Focus. Focus, focus, focus. Focus. Oh yeah. Ooh, that is close. What if God was one of us? What if God was one of us? Just a stranger on a bus, trying to make his way home. The moon, the moon, the moon, the moon. Look at all that light reflecting off the top right side of the moon. It's like a very small sliver that I can see. And then the Earth is in front of the full moon. It's pretty cool. I don't know how often we get a lunar eclipse on a full moon, because I know that you could get a lunar eclipse at any time, really. But on a full moon is pretty cool. So then when this thing is fully eclipsed, we should be seeing a nice, beautiful ring around the moon. That would be pretty cool too. So that should be happening any moment now, within like a minute or two. So we'll just stick around. I gotta just keep in focus and focus on being in focus and catch this beautiful thing. And next time I'll have a really nice camera and we'll get some nice higher resolution photos of these instead of this optical zoom baloney. An eclipse like this kind of actually like really goes to show you how fast the Earth moves through space and how fast the moon moves through space, and then how fast the light moves through space and then onto each other, because you can see the light on the full moon, and you can also see the light reflecting off the top of the full moon, and then we'll be seeing a ring around the rosy soon. That'll be fun. You see the partial ring there, and then it's reflecting off that top right part. That bottom part's been covered for some time. big recording since it was a little bit more than halfway covered there. Getting refocused. Oh yeah. Ooh, so close, so close. So close. Almost at full eclipse. You can see the ring is starting to develop around. Just needs a little more coverage around the top there. And then we will see full eclipse on a full moon. Oh, oh, oh. Getting low, getting low. That is getting low, ladies and gentlemen. Ring a gong, get it on. So close, so close. Almost there. Hi, Candy, Army wife. It's funny, your name almost seems like it would be like Arm Candy. I'm from St. Augustine. Where are you from? Most of my channel is all about like St. Augustine, unless I'm on vacation, and then it's about my vacations also, like travel blogs. Lifestyle in St. Augustine. The best thing about living in St. Augustine is coming back. So I live Louisville, Kentucky. Very exciting. My brother-in-law lives in Nashville, Tennessee, but I have never had to go to Kentucky. So I've never been there, I don't think, unless I've driven through there. But is bourbon in Kentucky or in Tennessee? I think bourbon is in Kentucky, isn't it? Is that right? Oh, let me refocus here. What time is it? I'm not sure. I'm just outside. I want to say it's 11 something. I'm not sure what time it is. Might be 11 something. I don't have a watch on me, but it is Eastern Standard Time. Is what time we're on here in Florida. Florida. How long does it take for a solar eclipse to occur? I don't know when the last time I sat and watched one of these things was, but apparently I've been sitting here for like 45 minutes. Ugh. Oh, okay. Thank you. So is it almost that time yet? I don't know what time it is. I am. I just want to touch it as minimally as possible. Because like when you record in the dark, the camera doesn't get that much light. So it messes with the aperture, and the lens has a hard time focusing. So then it's on the stand, but to drag down that top menu in the middle of all this magic is just too much. It's maxed 12:14 p.m. Is that it now? So is the top part going to get uncovered first too, or is the bottom part going to get uncovered first? Perhaps the top. Yeah, it does look like the, I don't know, is it coming back now? Have we peaked? Did we climax our lunar eclipse? Is that the time? Should I check? All right, I'll check now if you're saying that we, oh, that was, okay, all right, fine, 12:15. All right, cool. Well, that was a lunar eclipse, you guys. Fantastic. It is still occurring, but I'm gonna go to bed because if you go onto my Facebook page called Balancing Unhinged, you'll see that I have a workout at 6 o'clock in the morning. And tomorrow we are going to be doing yoga. So you can join me for yoga at 6 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, which is going to be taking place in just about 5 hours and 45 minutes. And I have to wake up in 5 hours and 30 minutes, so I'm going to go to sleep. Good thing I already brushed my teeth. All right, so good night. East Coast Central Time Zone, Mountain Time Zone, Pacific Time Zone, and all the other time zones around this general region. I'll see you next time. Look at that moon when you zoom out. Zoomed out. The moon's over there. Whee! I had to zoom it all the way in for you. Thank you for joining me. Bye.